increases the chances of seeing Sage on certain maps, for sure.
A fifth to the pool with Sunset.
What the hell? 75% win rate.
Choices for G2, but 100 Thieves, like Wyatt was talking about on the desk, have been very strong on this map and also been a little shaky at times.
Jesus.
Yeah, for G2,
okay, we got G2 on defense, 100 Thieves on attack. Bro, how have they been managing that? 75.
Here's one of them. Yeah, Baby Bay already down into tiles. The camera
That's
not
high,
going to
man.
spot him. It's on the
Over
other
20
side.
as well.
It doesn't seem like 100 Thieves have really expected this. With the amount of noise Jogmo created on the other side, Baby Bay has a chance to stab 3 players in the back. 1, 2, almost
my
a third.
God, Baby Bay. The confidence from Baby Bay, man, it's too much.
Such a debilitating tool to try and get past when you only have classics.
Knife it down. Busted on through. G2 already with that information can start moving onto the site.
Look how worried EU is, though. He's having to full re-clear through spawn. They're cautious that someone is still embedded into mid. They're gonna have to wait.
FNS is making fun of you.
Left just to figure out if
while there's a sunset game going on. Boy, that's risky.
Kess died, right? Your
What's he saying?
You don't have that tripwire guarding the A main push. You don't have the cam in mid to see if there's going to be a repeak. But now with 45 seconds left, Mimi, 100 Thieves are in 3 different places. Where do they go
Too much
from
ammo
here?
going around, man. I'm not sure that's the right move.
Looks like they want to group and turn this into a B split. Smoke on recharge. That'll go top mid.
And that door to market is low.
These players are going to fight through.
Yeah, little fight into the smoke. 1-for-1 is not really good enough for 100 Thieves. Although pressure mounts onto Jonah P, who now knows there's a player still in mid.
Never even won a sunset game. Never even lost a sunset game though.
Jonah
P
buying some time, and the rest of his teammates come on through. This flash from
Alright, guys, there isn't much time on
We're
this.
down to 10 seconds on this pistol. Where G2 have dominated all the stage long well. Xander finds a kill. That clock starts to tick away.
Oh my goodness, he actually nearly did
Jonah
this.
P will see this for G2.
Jonah just
well,
puts the slip
their
on
pistol
him
win
in
rate
market there.
it's gone up a little bit.
Around, staying alive. And another
Gonna be
round 1 for G2. Another
dude, literally with this game has the
strat
potential
work
to go
with
to
there.
80.
And that's some of the creativity this chamber can bring on in. You can get those aggressive looks. You can 4-1 and have him solo anchoring one side. You can float the trip out towards mid. It gives so many options in creative defensive setups, which, you know, a guy like Josh is going to love to play with.
Smile on his face, seeing the Valo plant come to fruition there and pay
I mean, just seeing Baby Bay walk all the way through middle and just have 3 people to shoot must have been incredible. Speaking of Baby Bay, get to the gun that can one-shot everyone.
But playing the neon instead.
Except this time, Baby Bay all the way back on B site with the Outlaw in hand. Would be ready to cut down 100 Thieves as they committed in.
How many rounds to 100 Thieves need on attack? I don't really know, man. We're in unknown territory here. I've never seen this G2 comp. This G2 comp should, in my head, this G2 comp is getting 9 on defense, really.
And it's never going to naturally decay. Does so much, places it at a minute 10 there.
Yeah, 108 on that one. That's 100 Thieves, similar pattern here. Paranoia into the site. Jogmo lives with just a sliver of HP. Trent has now showed up in back Boba. Try and stop the advance of 100 Thieves, who have made it out onto the site. Baby Bay holding here as another goes G2's way. This pistol round is getting a little bit messy. 100 Thieves putting down some good damage. Trying to get this spike actually planted now that G2 have showed up 4 players in. This volley of utility has brought
Oh my god, these shock dots though.
low. EU actually fighting back with
Wait,
a shock
he can win
zone.
this.
3-on-3, things are close. G2's going to regroup, try and work their way back through as 100 Thieves full post for a backside fight. No one's looking for this right now.
This is nicely handled from G2.
Without an angle currently. And Cryo's actually dealt with spawn. So now just these 2 players of G2's, 2 stingers in hand, brought down even. Jonah P brings it into a one-on-one now, and Valen
3 bullets, mate.
Keep the start of this half looking good for G2. Pulls away from the spike.
Oh my
That
god.
clock continues
Oh
to
my
tick.
god. He's owned
And
it.
Xander gives up his spot with a reload. But there's no time left here.
Damn, he's
Xander
owned it.
and 100 Thieves
Absolutely
steal away
owned
at
it.
50.
Well,
Somehow make that one work. 100
don't
Thieves
think the
dance around
9-3
time
is gonna come to fruition
run
with
out
this
of
one.
options.
Because that's
It was around
insanely
it.
rough.
Started quite
G2 got to
nicely for
eco
them,
on
getting
this.
that space through mid and opening pick as well. Out of Baby Bay before
Dude,
he fell
EU did
back.
so
But
much here,
100
though.
Thieves just take so much space, and in indexing into this second Sentinel, you give up a lot of that oomph to go for set retakes.
That seemed like, well, some nice shock darts from EU, but
Double-
a lot of G2
double
players
dink on
being in
5
positions
HP
where they weren't immediately
from
able
Cryo.
to be traded out by a teammate. They were stacked next to each other, but not necessarily playing the most complementary of angles.
Bit of a stack towards B from G2.
Asuna
The great stun back, man.
Stunned on the other side.
A really good
Good thing
stun back.
EU is there to hold his duelist out of there.
Ah, dude, the util's nice, man. Util's really nice. Dude, this was great for 100 Thieves.
These two comps in the same meta show such a different read. For 100 Thieves, it's a team that have fully indexed into the double duelists, into the brawly type of comps, putting both Cryo and Asuna on those comfort roles as much as possible. Versus a G2 who is continued to want to play this control style, double controller, double senti. They don't play any double duelists in a world where that's starting to look like maybe the most popular comp in VCT America.
Okay, Jonah has his res, but pretty situational.
Playing double senti, but
the Sage starts B.
You can manage. See how they manage against the
not
early
how I
fights.
would
100 Thieves
be
continue
doing
to
it,
look for. This time just teasing towards elbow, but keep your eyes on Jog. He's just on the other side of this one way, but
Guess
pulls
it's
back into sight.
double blockers and just fight the other one.
You don't use a lot for that initial fight, just putting a smoke down towards elbow. But maintaining
It's a great start from 100 Thieves, though.
It's a very comfortable setup for G2.
Yeah, already forcing over towards A. It's
mid. That means two can
I mean, it's pretty much just the Fade that has to go re-clear and get the info.
Dog is going to see one. Now the stuns are traded back, a little bit of a seize. Catches on a couple members of 100 Thieves, still advancing. Jogamo lights him up. These shock darts not finding their mark this time
not sure
around.
about that one from 100 Thieves.
Very much
I think Xander was a bit too keen on that call here to punish this guy in the corner.
Realized his teammates were seized off and couldn't trade.
And with a Sage wall being put down in B main, G2 know that 100 Thieves have to continue in here.
Send the Omen flash as well.
None of the Sentinel utility has been
Flash missed, yeah, it did, but
even
if it hit, I'm pretty sure it would do a similar thing. It's not like you would see him at a close range.
100 Thieves have cut back through mid into market. This time
I would just want more numbers or people in positions that they can actually capitalize off of this. Or pass on here from G2, and this is just going to be a lockdown.
G2 making minced meat 100 Thieves. ZU left to watch his teammates fall.
Rounds like this are a theme of 100 Thieves calling style since the mid-season changes. They play a lot of these very grouped 4-1 start of rounds like you're talking about there, where they're either freezing and re-hitting into the 4 or having to re-clear as a pack in going back into those pivots. Kess as a lurker doesn't tend to be hyper-aggressive in the lines he's taking, so it's a little less often.
I like G2 did a cancel. They wanted to fight over towards A, and they saw 2, and then they cancelled pretty fast. That was nice.
Information in a late round.
Yeah, if Kess is going to activate, it'll be much later into those rounds. We'll see what 100 Thieves
Illusion, thank you so much for the 2 months. Appreciate the prime. Whoever got for champs?
Here,
Heretics or Paper X at the moment, I think.
Accelerated on too quickly. See if he just drops that down. Even
if they're my 2 favorites.
Always call in Baby Bay for
I'm excited to see Liquid tomorrow. I still have a lot of faith in Liquid, but I gotta see that game.
This is what you're talking about though with 100 Thieves. Show a little bit of presence early on. Freeze, regroup.
What if BBL beat Heretics? Let's wait and see.
Yeah, dimensional drift to get them in a sight should be free enough.
Yeah, I
think Heretics look very good at the moment.
We're gonna try and find a target, and
I see the target. It's Valen.
Unfortunately, he has the TPs. He's probably the best suited to escape from a play like that, and Cryo's not actually gonna find him. Paths the other way, and only gets the sight.
Yeah, nerfs to the duration there make it harder to scale on forward back into spawn. That's her G2. Why with 3 members, nice little pen through the wall there. Had the reveal and Hunter's Fury to follow.
One of them could tank this.
Quick footwork in the back of sight.
Yeah.
Trent.
Okay, Sage res, but then how do they plan around the Sage res?
And now Resurrection. 100 Thieves need to plant the spike. They deal with that res. They ignore it for now. And spread apart. 3 players all on their own for the time being.
Big 1v1 here.
G2 slowly work their way in. Biding their time, playing off one of another. Well, Baby Bay distracts in market. Trent and Valen have found their mark into the site. You again just
probably needed a plan.
Away from the rest of the party. Wasn't invited.
Yeah, probably needed some kind of plan to punish the res, I think, but there's only one person in position to do so.
About is all these late executes, figuring out when that Sage wall is going down, because the common theme of these last 2 rounds is G2 late on,
Vexillary, thank you so much for the 6 months. Appreciate the prime. Thank you for that.
And having a super heavy rotate in.
I was Lev C9. It was really fun to watch. It was really fun to watch.
Not taking the aggressive work, so he's not in the space. You have other guys that are trying to work B main or something like this that would hear that wall go down, that could put some bullets into it, threaten breaking it. less of an option when 100 Thieves are playing more stacked on each other.
It was a good attempt to try and bail themselves out with the Sova ult fighting into CT, but G2 just had too many members there ready to swing in conjunction, and Six is going to call a timeout pretty early here.
Money a bit chopped for 100 Thieves. Looking at putting together an eco round here while some ultimates start to come online for G2, a Nightfall for Trent, and I think the way G2 have been reacting around the map, utilizing a lot of the fast rotates, whether it's Baby quickly teleporting back and on the rotate, Jogamo sprinting across, they always have players ready to flood into sight.
Yeah, so I think you want to see 100 Thieves that is willing to,
in G2 as a top contender for champs, for sure, man.
To slow things down a
they
little
always
bit
are.
more and put more of a presence in having players late
I don't know, man. I backed G2 for like every tournament this year, so I just can't do it again.
As an agent has so much less utility than something like a Vise, who's going to have flashes and thorns to continue to hold on to the site.
Especially when
Mito, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the 2 months. Appreciate the Prime. Lucid 32 with the Prime as well. Thank you so much for that. 8 months.
Only usually has one later in the round if 100 Thieves are looking to come back in towards B. Check out
2021 Reykjavik, 2025 Liquid versus 2021 Reykjavik. Dude, we were pretty bad at 2021 Reykjavik, man. We're not getting many rounds. I reckon we got a solid 3 in us.
Back to the pistol for Jogamo.
He loves this pathing. Third time he's done it. TP up mid for Xander.
Xander up in the thick of things, but he's slowed down for the time being. Chooses not to advance on in. Market is going to be the focus for 100 Thieves.
We got a slow orb.
Yeah,
Super Dog with the Prime. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much.
EU, he doesn't want to break that down.
G2's fighting up.
100 Thieves are waiting for the reclear. They're in exactly the right position.
Dude, this is
don't have the weaponry.
a strong position for them to try and reclear into, though. Yeah, dude, give them some better guns here, and I'm not sure that one goes that cleanly. Also, do feel like 100 Thieves maybe could have jawed a little bit better together, but it's a gun diff.
Into A main, was holding that line the entire time, and despite Jonah being under pressure to use so much utility, yet again, there was proactive rotates to support him there.
One of the things when I was able to listen in on G2's comms
3-in-1 map? No, I reckon 3-in-1 map. I reckon a 13-3.
Trying to encourage his teammates to take like more forward angles and
I like to think we got a pistol and anti-eco enough.
You know, you're pushing through the mains, getting info for the rest of your
The problem is back then Yampy was just Yampy back then would get punished, man.
Don't commit into it. Pressure that someone's walked up elbow, but maybe they repost
2021. He'd only been playing the game for a month.
So he upgrades from the Outlaw.
A super passive angle. He was expecting something towards A.
Be a treat to watch. It was a treat to watch.
G2 had maybe some ideas to fight aggressively into B main.
Definitely a treat to watch.
Go there with Jogamo in position.
He tried some mad stuff.
Here we go. Baby holding the line and quick with it too. That smoke's gone.
And what a rough player to lose, right? With this comp as well, not just the smokes, but that paranoia would have been excellent if you're committing to a hard A hit.
He didn't even have to teleport out either, so he just falls back to a deeper line.
G2 have found the lurk in mid. They can go for a flush play onto Kess.
Well, they're trying to flush out Baby who's stuck on top of the box. Still manages to get away. Jogamo deals with that
Baby goes straight back to the angle.
G2 can set their sights back onto A.
The confidence from Baby is so nice now. Ah, for God's sake, bro, I just complimented you.
Here it comes now, as a matter of fact. That second wave for G2. Jogamo already quick into the site. Laser beams out and ready. And there's nobody home. Just this player in elbow. Asuna bow down and Cryo on the side. Will not get it done for 100 Thieves.
Completely scattered by the Fatal. The critical part of that round, outside of
give me this replay.
Taking the time to, instead of insta-rotating into A, when there was already so much pressure there from the chamber, prowling mid, finding Kess on the lurk, and killing him. Once Kess is dead, 100 Thieves have absolutely zero options.
What is that movement in middle, mate?
They're forced to hard commit into A, and G2 have every tool to win the round with that ult combo.
And 100 Thieves were really hoping just
this ult with people that aim for heads. It's so fast how it melts people. Such a rough buy round for 100 Thieves on this one. Force him down to an eco. Asuna. Regen armor. Maybe he's popping out into this one. Got back up Bucky. Oh,
Got a shotgun ready to
Ah,
go,
that's
but it's
unlucky
not
from
gonna do
him.
anything. It's Baby Bay on
The
other side
idea is
of the
not too
judge.
bad. He lost his
100
slides.
Thieves are dropping
He didn't have the
life
distance
flies.
with the Bucky, so
Xander
popped
was
his
able
ult,
to
tried
ult
to get
into the
another
back of the
slide,
site.
right? Is that the theory?
With a stinger in hand, with no pressure coming
It was
out
actually
from main.
the stun nerf
He's got to go
for,
back and deal with Baby Bay first.
or I guess
and-
the stun buff, whichever way you look at it,
How do you
for
get
the
through?
slide.
Well, I don't like your odds. Xander will manage it. But not before the rest of G2 showed up to the fight. High-low, lights out.
G2 do a great job of juggling around.
Still
where
think,
their
man,
safety
I
setups
still
are.
think if 100
That
Thieves
round
can
switching
get
Baby Bay onto
like
B9,
4,
putting the Sage actually
they've done
starting
alright.
top mid, showing a slow orb to
It's
support
such
the
a
player
good
in
comp on
market.
defense.
And Jaw doing such a good job to hold that down. It was just an anti-eco, but this is now 5 rounds, 1 in a row. 100 Thieves yet to find a solution.
Yeah, the alarming thing for 100 Thieves is they keep trying these mid-round fights into market, and I think it only worked on the pistol round, or the eco round after they
After a
lost pistol.
judge kill,
They actually
for
made it through that
God's
space.
sake.
Pistol round of some variety.
Yeah, something like that. Jonah P now gonna pick up the judge.
What a change-up. You showed the op here last time,
Ooh.
the slow before, and now
The
the judge
timing
gets
through the
through.
smoke!
Bro, they're
It's just a
perma
1 for
judging
1.
right now. You guys have,
But you can see
you
100
guys
Thieves
literally
how
have 7k in the
cautious
bank
they
with
are.
perma
Even got
judging.
bodies ready to quickly scale into the site. They're scared of more players behind just that Sage.
This is the best chance 100 Thieves have had in quite some time. They have A main control. They have to go recontest that space for Kess.
And yet, you
They're
lost
so
to Neon.
based.
Sure, you're going to have some information coming down.
Yeah,
I think Neon
honestly.
for Sage is a trade G2 are going to take every single time. Trent here with a good seize, catches 2 players. That spike not going anywhere. As more and more time continues to tick away, now teleports into the site. My eyes are on Valen. Playing back towards spawn. Not trying to fight just yet, waiting for the rest of his team to show up.
Big jaws from Cass
Cryo
here.
still has an ult to
What's
fight
his
up.
timing
They wanna
like?
combo, but he gets caught by the haunt.
Every
Bruh.
single time, no one has broken that haunt.
This
And
Fade
100
Eye
Thieves
is
just
wrecking
can't let
them.
it happen, especially with Kess falling again on the flank. Now Paranoia into the site.
Ooh,
EU
big kill.
does well to hold his own.
Raid boss though.
Trying to keep his team in this game against Baby Bay on
Damn,
the other
bro,
side,
he's
but
actually the raid
caster
boss.
Takes his head off.
And gives it to him as well. Baby Bay comes up big to keep the train rolling for G2. And he's just yelling. I can hear him from up here.
I'm here and don't pay attention to him.
This haunt needs to be broken. Third
Hey,
time
it's
that
a
100
it's a
Thieves
good.
lost a player to
They
that.
keep saying the Fade Eye needs to get broken though, but it's such a nice Fade Eye. It's pretty hard for them to break.
When they're going for these hits. Most of the time it's just a planter, maybe plus the neon there, and they don't have enough room
Just
to deal
pointing
with
at the
that
guy you
utility. Keep
1v1.
losing a member to it.
Like the Fade Eye is
Baby
nice.
Bay
It goes
was
at the
upset
top
that 100
here.
Thieves weren't looking his way.
You can only really shoot it from like
Trying to capture
this
some of the trash
left
talk
of
we
the
had in
line.
series to open the day.
I've never really seen
There's
it.
that
It's really
combo
strong.
again.
It's popping up here,
Player
Bacon,
this
up the
time.
top.
Well, it would be Baby Bay. A little bit tough, but they've seen him on this line before. And now the Hunter's Fury misses on the first shot. That teleport would hide, actually tagged him. Just nipped at the toes, but it won't be a kill.
Where's it popping? I'll just draw it. It's just like here, but like really high up. You might be able to see it here.
And 100 Thieves want to go on
Oh,
the
okay,
prowl,
wait. Maybe this is a
waiting
different
for
one because
Hans
they were
from
looking
above. You
here.
can see how
Dude, has he been
fearful
throwing
they are
2
of
different
that as
ones?
this one-way falls. This is the fight to take it all. A monster Paranoia, but a counter stun responds. G2 are ready for it. And 100 Thieves are routed. That fight goes horribly
Oi,
wrong.
what a shock that is, mate.
EU trading back with
Might
a
have to
shot.
be a Baby Bay special. He's
But
got
they're
a
gonna
trip
need
to
more
deal
than
with
that,
though.
especially with Jogamo barreling into the site. 3 for him
Oh,
on the
bro.
round, and again, Baby Bay
It's a team of raid bosses, man. I'm telling
The
you.
counter util in
How's
CT
Jogamo
is
hit
so
that?
clean from G2. 3 of them get
Man,
tagged
as soon
by
as
the
I saw
Paranoia.
Jogamo with
In
the no
comes a
haircut,
slow,
man, I
in
just knew he was
comes
gonna go
a stun
crazy.
as well from the Neon, and that completely turns the tide. Suddenly they're winning
that
the fight in
guy.
CT. They're the ones on the attack.
Look at it
It's
again.
another retake. That is so
Stun,
beautiful.
Jogamo played this whole round like
Dodge
lovely.
the stun, you can't go anywhere. If you dodge the slow, you're stunned.
Yeah, the slow into that smoke was great too, because there were players that were trying to get back from that CT fight
And
to
they
get
couldn't
caught
get
in
the trade.
transition because of the slow. You can't fight up, you can't run back, you just die to jaw in place.
So 100 Thieves have stingers again. Have a judge for Asuna. Trying to
Flame it,
sprint
dude. It's
up
not.
towards
It's not even a
B-main.
flame. I promise you.
This time, just now pulling the slow out.
If you didn't have time,
Slow
if you
is
didn't
so
have time,
annoying for
if
Asuna
you
to
got a
deal with.
big game coming up
Basically the
and you
one
had time to go
initiative
cut
to
your
get
hair,
away
man,
from.
I'm
Maybe
telling you.
besides Vice, but even then you can shock
There's a correlation.
They can full stop a double duelist dive like this. It's a really good pick into this.
Oh.
In my mind, you didn't 100% it.
Baby Bay, right on the other side of this wall.
You're always going to have that doubt. What could have been? That extra hour. What could I have done?
Cuts the other two off. Only the duelists get in, and quickly they go down.
This is just chalked.
Who cut their hair, bro? Go look at all the teams that have come 6th to 12th.
And they play a
all of them.
3v5 that already looks impossible.
And the thing is, this is 100 Thieves picking Sunset, noticing that 100 Thieves or G2, they don't play this map. They have yet to play it in VCT this year.
Think you lost today, man. How short was Boaster's hair looking? Just saying.
Is setting a very different tone than what was expected.
Jaw's just going for a walk. He's already behind them.
G2 have to know where 100 Thieves are headed. The smoke, the dart to come in. Jugamo is behind a tripwire. Then you got to start considering the other options that G2 have. The utility, a paranoia to get through. But yes,
look at Jugamo. he's got him locked in.
Just daring
They're not. They weren't even considering him being here this early. He's playing way too good, man. Oops.
Yeah, well,
even his team's trying to nerf him with flashes. He's playing too good. We said 9-3. I was worried when they ecoed them, but it's looking like 9-3 might be the one. Maybe even a 10-2.
Completely destroyed the game plan 100 Thieves want to go for. They're a team that loves stalling for a moment, going for hard rehits, but every time they go for the rehit, that second slow orb is always available. Maybe there's a wall that can get thrown up, and that's even discounting the work that Jaw and Baby Bay have done. Pretty much always getting 1 or 2 kills when holding things down.
Timeout comes in. They won that round.
With 1 round left in the half. 100 Thieves call a timeout.
I mean, to be fair, coming back down 10-2 is tough. We saw it already today, but
going top mid, they kind of tried everything else.
Taking a lot on the
I will say though, when they go aggro A at the beginning, like they get the space, so they could aggro A into top mid, B split, something like that. A split. With one luck over towards A or have one inside at A. I feel like that'll work.
Tried to go for these re-execs. They've tried to put a ton of pressure onto that stage to draw out the utility. They've never found success there. And even when they're getting these clean post plants, they're getting
what is more valid, Ascent Line Theory or Hair Theory? The problem is the Ascent Line Theory was actually banging for at least like 3-4 games. Flop MZR, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the prime. Thank you with the 5 months.
For main control round after round.
Baby Bay's had a trip top mid that basically every round has just gone uncontested.
Spirit as well. Thank you so much for the 20 months.
Again, Chamber and Sage.
Cryo is 2 kills away from 2,000. Love to see if he can win the round when he does it.
Trip and a wall that never gets dealt with. They're the best.
Baby Bay's got a backup judge for his ult. Probably an extra gun over towards market as well.
100 Thieves. Looks like they just want to full rip it
And
into
100 Thieves. I don't know, they still might do what we said, right? They still might
wants to go with the
insert one.
But here we have it, quite to start, just Cage to guard the right-hand side. G2 right to
Omen Flash is unbelievable, by the way. It hits so many, and Jogamo heard so many. We've got Baby Bay locking down middle right now.
G2 are very comfortable in their spots.
Look where Baby Bay is. He's walked down mid. There's 3 players comfortably holding on
Might
this
just
A
be
side.
waiting 15 seconds on this one. Cut sound, get the recon back, get the smoke back.
Ready to respond.
It's another round where 20 seconds in, 100 Thieves have no option but to commit.
That Prowler is big. There's never been a solo lurk.
Still streaming? Yeah, dude, it's a long day
very
today.
Comfortably are expecting this to be a freeze into an
Okay,
A-pop where there's
all
a
the regen
siege
utils back, and the smoke at side's about to go.
As well. So much util to flood out those main players.
Another Prowler, Jog gonna swing with that. First kill goes G2's way.
Oh god, not this ult.
Jogamo dodging away from the utility. He's not blinded up. 100 Thieves have gone absolutely nowhere. They've still got time to play with, but
Baby Bay, here he goes.
Baby Bay finds himself on a flank, and Valen gets 2 kills unassisted. G2 cannot be stopped,
10.
and the in-game leader brings them up to double digits.
That's impressive,
that entire
man.
half felt like 100 Thieves was surrounded every round. Even when they had a lurk that was off the strong side, Kess was getting flushed out, was getting pressured off his angles. And this was a G2 that had absolutely no trouble stacking the right side. and winning in the fight.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, that was the luckiest shit ever. I don't know.
Man, I was trying to say he was like good,
Yeah,
but
full
I
blind.
guess it was lucky. We'll see how lucky they can be after the break.
Game changers. We're making history. It means so much to us.
Is this map that defense sided? It's just the comp, man.
As long as I'm good enough, I can go as far as I want.
全世界都会知道我们的厉害。
Red Bull gives you wings.
Line Fairy, is this Loud Fairy? Nah, because they had didn't they have something different with mid? Trying to remember, man. It's been too long now. I SWAT noobs with the Prime. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. 100 Thieves, yeah. I mean, I still think they got an okay. Map pool, but it looks like it's gonna have to be Haven Corrodes. Thing is, I'm not even sure they're win Corrodes, but I still think they got their best 3 maps there, apart from Bind, obviously. Like, I think they got the best 3 possible maps they could have against G2, which doesn't make anyone probably feel better about the score if you're a fan.
At the half, and I don't think it can feel more cathartic for anyone on that team but Baby Bay. Everyone knows him as a caster now, but the last time he was playing Tier 1, the last match he played was the lower finals of LCQ 2022. His team was 2 games away from making it to Champions. He faced 100 Thieves. Asuna, the sole member, left from the team at that time, and they got 3-0'd. He got rolled, he played Phoenix, and only got 4 kills on the last map of that one. But now here he is.
You didn't have to bring out all the receipts, Mimi.
Hey, but now he's going hard in this game.
Whoa.
Farming on the Chambers.
We're already into the round here. Not a moment to waste. 100 Thieves stacked 4 players
Go
up
1-0
into
on the
A main, which I
pistols.
assume G2 saw a bit of, and
Pretty,
now respond up into top mid, trying to hunt out a lot of
pretty
this trip.
frenzy
After
code.
12 rounds of
Top
never seeing
mid,
a top mid
we're
play,
actually
G2
we're
already
out here with the old
Cass is
paper
so
extra.
He's all on his own, down
It
and
couldn't
out.
have been any better,
Rotates
to be
could not
honest.
farther away. A door is up, a wall
Actually
is
couldn't have
sealed,
been any better.
and G2 getting a
Cat and Oz,
really
thank you so much.
post-plan.
Appreciate the Prime. Thank you for the
G2's
2 months.
pistols continue to be immaculate. Now 3 players moving back
Yeah,
into B
pretty
main
much.
to respond.
Thank you so much, dude.
Off
Appreciate that.
of Baby Bay's contact. 100 Thieves slide in for the re-clear, but the teleport's away. It's a bit of a bait and switch.
Self-stun.
Asuna stunning himself, trying to still work back into the site, but G2 won't let them have even an inch. Xander doing a bit of spring shopping in the market. And he won't be
Well,
alone for this
2-0.
world.
2 for 2 on the
Do
pistols
they?
for G2, and
Is in
yet again,
G2
this is a team that
have
always
the
has an
best
excellent
pistol
idea
record at the
for every
moment?
pistol
If
round.
they're sitting at a
They are
70,
fast-taking mid
75
control,
before this,
using
2
the
more.
wall to completely cut
Like
rotations.
they're actually
and
near 80, if not at
it
80
really
after
feels
that.
like a
I can't remember how many
duplicate of
games
the
it
first
was.
half where G2 figure out where the
80% win
four
rate
members
pistol?
are
Yeah,
for
pretty
100
much.
Thieves.
I know
I'm still
Talon have a
guessing.
crazy win
Execute
rate at the
him,
moment.
and then have an easy path to a round win.
With 10 rounds won in a row from G2, I think it's safe to say that the 100 Thieves surprise sunset has not paid
They're at
off.
77% now.
Wait,
but are they even? Is it not more than that?
A little bit of a battle down in mid. Marshall versus Outlaw, but no one finds their mark. And now on the reposition, EU, who's been solid this game, will get a tag down into the IGL.
This map
Yeah,
could have
it's
been
definitely them and
13-0.
Talon that have
Remember, 100 Thieves'
the most
2
pistol
rounds
success
came
at the
off of
moment.
winning an eco and then converting their own anti-eco off of that.
Back onto the line. Only one of
It
those
was
connects,
18
but
out
now
of
he's down to
24, now it's
10 HP.
20 out of 26.
I'd say in the
Okay,
battle of
yeah.
the attrition, G2 has
27
come up on
sounds
top.
about
Now a
right.
bit of a fake paranoia towards A. Jogmo
Big Jewel at
making some
middle.
noise.
Oh, hold up
Cryo
though.
has slipped up into mid.
Yeah.
Backstab.
Big
Will
kill.
grant him
Got
a kill.
camera
And
info.
that's his 2000
Cage
in
as well.
VCT Americas gets a record on that one.
7th player to do it. The 100 Thieves need more than records. They need rounds. And they have been starving for them. Now moving back into the duelist, Jogmo has crept up into
Mate,
bot mid. Cryo with
People
another.
are too good with stingers.
G2 moving back towards main. And 100 Thieves just playing full information right now. Asuna back
Oh
towards
god.
spawn, calls in the
Okay,
teleport
can't
of
get round
Cryo.
to it though.
G2 should be able to
Maybe
plant
been
the spike,
pracking
and
a
then
little
it
bit
comes
more
down
with
to
the
Jonah on the walk-up.
the most
Full armor, stinger in
recent
hand,
Sage
just have a
patch.
kill down to 15 seconds, Mimi. And Baby Bay isn't even here. G2 have taken their sweet time, but 100 Thieves are playing solidly together. They know the aggro is coming. 4 players lined up, ready for this push. Cryo with 3 on the round. He's doing it all on his
Ooh.
own.
Look at the HPs.
Just
Okay,
keep
well.
things in it. To keep 100 Thieves alive, they will take another.
Well, we saw a
round
lot
two.
of maps where we had some comebacks that were crazy.
Play to make there for
Is anyone in
Cryo.
for this one?
Alone walking down mid to get the opening. Figures out the setup G2's going for. And 100 Thieves finally get to play to one of their strengths. Running that set. Brawly retake
Got one
together.
yep.
Back onto the A site.
One person said yep. That's it.
Huge work out of him. 3 on the round for Cryo. I think just catching G2 in
I'm down.
transition
We
a
got
few
2.
times
We
there.
got 2.
G2 once they got
got
stuck,
Blob in
tried
that
to
mode,
fall
that's
back
it.
into their solo players. Jogamo working into bot mid.
3. Prodigy's
have a
in.
little
It's
something
Guzu.
here.
Thank you so much for the prime, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
Done for Baby Bay, but that's taken out of his hands almost immediately. A stun not going to connect either, so
A
good
great
work
stun
out of
from
100 Thieves to
Asuna.
keep these players at bay.
The fight doesn't go their way, but it's interesting to see some of the ideas G2 have on this attacking side. There was a slow orb lineup there to help aid the fight, to trap the players who were pushed up on the defense into that duel, where G2 can then overwhelm with utility and be in an advantage.
Yeah, pretty classic Sage plays on the attacking side is to have those lineups so it stops retreat paths. Regardless of map, you saw it all the time back in the day on Bind, on Fracture.
And if you're talking Sunset, you look at a team
Okay,
like
big
Paper X,
buy
who's played the
rounds,
Sage
and they
for a
want to go
long time,
aggro
and
middle,
others have
especially
copied
there's a
that.
lot of focus
This
on
one
the
is a lot
orb right now
different
to
from
make
what
sure
they
that
ran
they...
in the past.
Whoa, wait. That are kind of wild.
For 100 Thieves, if you're talking about a win
I think this is a good
map,
call. I think this is a good call. One away from
They
Fatal.
practically need
They're
to win
talking
this
about orbs
next
at the
one.
moment. Focus on the
Another walk
sides,
down mid,
and you
this
walk
time
down
with 3.
middle.
And Baby Bay to hold.
Baby Bay's got to
Walk
do a lot
down
here.
now. Baby Bay challenge on the left side. Wow, he's sharp with it. Look at him go.
Okay.
Baby Bay has stopped
That was
100
a
Thieves
really
dead.
nice shot. It
Only a
felt
trade back from
insanely
Cryo.
fast,
But
no?
look at that B side, meaning nobody's there.
It felt
But G2
pretty.
are holding.
That felt pretty
They
fast.
know these players will have to rotate back in, so they wait patiently, and they're rewarded.
Bro,
G2,
Give me a replay
12
on this.
rounds earned, and it's off of Baby Bay on the multi-kill.
Yeah, we'll see him again in the replay, I'm sure. Adjusting to the off angle, EU is on. And even then, being able to focus in, get that second kill with the spray. Real nice out of him.
Such a big round.
Last chance for 100 Thieves in this map.
Okay. 8
They'll
goes
take
at it.
control in A main.
Never doubt it. Never doubt it.
Sort of repeats of these
I mean, they
looks for
said that
100
he did
Thieves.
the best in the trials,
In
man.
contrast to a 100 Thieves who
They
their
said
most
he did the
default
best
setup
in the
was
trials.
4-1ing with that solo Cypher lurk. G2 on pretty much
And
every
we're starting
map,
to
you'll
see it.
largely see them either 1-3-1ing or 2-1-2ing. They almost always are fully spread, fully trying to work lurks in different areas.
It'll be one of the
Loves getting
coolest
that complete
stories if
picture
he
of the
actually
map.
gets picked up by a
Or
team next year.
Committing to any of these harder executes.
You can see Asuna just diving
I mean,
back
it's
and
already
forth
a
in
really
spawn
cool
right now. He's
story.
got a judge in hand, so has to be here. Has to guess the right site, and he's in the right position now. Left alone, though. No support to follow.
Face your fear!
And now the Nightfall. It won't tag him in the corner. Asuna's gonna have to get something done, but there's nothing to be found.
Fado is sick, though.
is so good, man.
Yeah, Jog's a beast,
The rest
man.
of G2 move in, but now Xander's responded. Back on site. And now the resurrection. 100 Thieves, even when they start getting some kills, G2 just still
Well.
have every single answer left.
It was insanely one-sided.
Somehow in this game, it's 100 Thieves rookie getting
Seismic Chef, thank you so much for the raid, bro. I appreciate that. Hope stream is good, dude. Thank you, thank you.
Possible 1v4 for him. Jonah already with the information.
Stuck with a wall in his face, just simply being toyed
Where
with.
can you find the Baby Bay lore? I mean, he was a tier 2
just
player.
To have a good time.
Dude, what's going on here?
On them.
He's a
G2 are
tier
taking
2
the
player.
most unseriously
Like when
possible.
at least when everyone was trying to bid for the franchising spots. I say bid, just trying to make sure they
What a statement for G2.
showed right they were interested by
They
paying
hadn't showed
and
this
having a
map in
team.
the regular season, got through all 5